Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited to do another home decor video. Today we're going to be doing a bedroom, or I'm going to be showing you how to decorate a bedroom in a budget. So my bedroom is pretty minimalistic. I really don't have a lot of things, and it's mostly farmhouse slash rustic style. So if you like that style as well and you are also in a budget, come and check out how to decorate a room.
Cool.
Which is, I think, like the main piece of the room. I love the color, especially because, as you can tell, mostly everything here is white. So if you have a room where everything is white, I think having a bed frame that it's brown or black makes a pretty good contrast. So this one I got at Wayfair for about $160. Which is a pretty good price, and I just love the rustic decor. It's nice and simple, but like I said, I feel like it makes a pretty good statement in the room. So besides the bed frame, I think the bedding of the bed, it's another one of those things that really make a whole room. And I personally like to invest in the bedding that I love, just because the bedding is the one thing that you're going to be seeing every day. You're going to be using it every day. And this one here I got at a place called Linen Shed. It's online, and I personally love linen. This is one of my favorite colors, and this one I personally love because it kind of has like a bed skirt that is super flowy, and I just think it's really okay. So next I want to show you some of my favorite pillows. This one here I got at an online site called PCB Home, and they have the most beautiful throw pillows and blankets. And I think if you don't want to spend too much on a bedding, you can always throw some pillows and some throws, and that will make it really, really pretty. So this one here is one of my favorite ones, and then this blanket, Let's Stay in Bed, I also got at PCB Home, and I'll make sure to link all of the places that I talk about down below. Something else that I also really love is the sign that I have above the bed. In our home, let love abide and bless those who step inside. So I really wanted to buy a sign that was quite large, and Hobby Lobby, it's a great place to go if you're looking for signs. And I think that's really all that you need for a wall about this size. You don't really need anything else when you have a sign that it's a little bit large like this one. And I believe I got it on sale, and it was only $35. So I recommend you to go check Hobby Lobby if you want something similar to that. Okay, so this is another sign that I really love, and I also got at Hobby Lobby. And I believe that the time that I went, all their signs were on sale. So this was only $25, and it's really cute. So I know in general furniture can be really expensive, even dressers like this one. So I always like to tell my friends and family that if you find a dresser that you like, even though it's not the color that you like, just go for it. Or maybe if you already had an old one, or if your mom gives you one, you can always just paint it, which is what we did. This dresser actually looked like this before we changed it a little bit. My husband actually used chalk paint, and it was really neat because he didn't even have to sand it. He just painted over it, and then he stressed it a little bit on the sides, and this is how it looks now, which I think he did a wonderful job, and we saved a lot of money. So picture frames are one of those things that are quite special to me. I always think that when you have them around, it just makes the room, your room, more cozy. It just makes you feel more at home. So this one is, I think this was actually a gift from our wedding, and I love to print black and white pictures. There's just something about black and white pictures that make it even more emotional than they already are. So I think this is a pretty neat idea. If you like to still have, you know, some light and airy frames, just print black and white photos, and that will go with pretty much anything. I have lots of books just laying around. So I decided to make good use of them, and I use them for decor as well. So this is just a pretty neat idea. If you want something nice and simple, you can always use books and maybe a little plant to give some light to whatever decor that you're doing. So this is just a suggestion in case that you want something nice and simple. So something you can do like I did here was to wrap them with paper in case that you just like everything to be nice, and if you just like things to match a little bit, and then maybe add a little bow, and that just creates a really nice look. So this is another example of what it looks like to decorate with books. Here I simply have 2 books and a candle on top of it. So like I said, I think books just make everything warm and cozy, and it adds a little touch to your room anywhere in your house. So if you're looking for a place that has mirrors, especially inexpensive ones, I would recommend to go to Kirkland's. That's where I got this mirror, which as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, I need to have it. And thankfully it was on sale. I believe it was only like $60, $65. And Kirkland's always has sales. So if you see something, I would just wait until it comes on sale. But this is a mirror I got, and I really love it. So these lamps I got at a place called At Home, which is a great store. They have lots of things, and it's also pretty inexpensive. And the dresser down here I found at a antique shop, which if you like antiquing, I feel like small dressers you can always find in those places, and that's a great thing to do if you don't want to just buy something expensive. Okay, so that concludes our video on how to decorate a room in a budget farmhouse / rustic style. I hope you guys enjoy the little tips. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And like I said, it really doesn't take a whole lot or spending a lot of money to make a room look pretty and cozy and a place that you love. Take care, and I'll see you next time.